Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is GPGuy107 and welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would take some time to show you some important aspects of Marvel Rivals, primarily in the settings. I've personally been having a lot of fun with the game and I'm sure you guys have been too. So I think it's time to go over some important aspects of the settings that can really increase your overall performance. So I won't be getting into any detail, let's say keybinds or graphic settings, but I will be going over some individual sections that can pretty much show off the most important and game-changing settings that can impact your overall performance. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and comment down below for any suggestions on any type of games you want me to play or like really anything with movies and games, I'll do it. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first section that I want to touch upon, which is the overall HUD and custom reticle. So the first thing you're going to want to do is press escape or whatever button is on your controller to go to settings and go here. And then what you want to do is you want to go either keyboard or controller, whatever you're playing on, and go to combat. So you scroll down to HUD, you will see that there's a crosshair reticle setting. So for now, I'm using a preset actually that you can get from Google or really any site. I'm sure there's a lot right now, especially how popular the game is right now. I'll leave the code in the description and also on screen right now so you guys can try out this reticle. I think this is one of the better ones. But anyways, if you want to make your own, you can go scroll down here. You do reticle type, you can pick what type you want. You can have circle, you can have... actually, circle's really good if you guys want to try that out, but I prefer just the crosshairs. Dot, I mean, they're all pretty good, but I recommend either circle or crosshairs. So here, if you want to click advanced, you can actually take a look at the details, reticle opacity. You can change everything here, the width, everything. You can turn on the animation, take a look at what it looks like. You pretty much have everything here. You get the blur. You can change any aspect of your crosshair, and I think this is one of the most important parts of the game because this can help you with your overall gameplay. Especially, let's say you're playing, well, Venom's not the best option, but... So let's say, like, for me, I main Star-Lord, so let's say I'm playing Star-Lord, right? This is very important with anyone with a blaster, because you can easily maneuver and aim directly where you want to aim. Let's say his head... Makes it a lot easier because the default reticle is nowhere as good as whatever you make. Even if you make the most outlandish reticle, it's probably better than the default one. So if you do want to add a custom crosshair, what you would do is you would go here to import save right next to delete save, rename, or whatever is there. You would go here. You would put the code here. Either you can just type it, which I don't recommend because they're long codes, or you can just copy and paste it right into this box. And then it should pop up right here. If you guys do prefer using the circle reticles, you could use this one, which I actually really like.
Here they come.
Let's see. Yeah, this one. This one is very good. If you guys want to take a look at it here. I mean, I prefer either this one or the other one. And if you guys notice, it is green. I think green is probably the best color. I mean, you could use really anything that you prefer, but I think green and pink are the two colors you really want to use because you pretty much can aim anywhere and you could see it. I mean, unless you're fighting Hulk, but I mean, I think you'll be fine. You don't really need a personal reticle just for Hulk. So for this setting, I would really recommend this for anyone that is playing the healer. As you can see, when I'm healing, you can see this green glow around my cursor. That's basically giving you an indicator of when you're healing. This can be really useful, especially when there's a lot going on your screen at once. The indicator giving you a sign that you're actually healing someone is very helpful. So to do this, all you gotta do is go to settings, head back to combat, make sure you're on your healer. So I picked Jeff the Landshark here. Scroll down to under, let's see, hero. Make sure you turn on allied health bars so you can see their actual health bar and that you're healing them. And then right above that, go to healing reticle feedback. Turn this on. It's automatically gonna be off at first. You wanna make sure it's on. The check mark is there. Get out. Start healing your team, and as you can see the green mark showing up on my cursor, and that means you're healing the guy, and this can be extremely helpful. All right, moving on to the next setting, we actually are going to be going to the accessibility tab here. This is pretty much your entire colorblind setting where you can change your ally color, enemy color, really every color in the game. While this may not be as important as every other setting we're going to touch upon, I think this can really be a game changer, especially if you're really sensitive to certain colors and you respond better to certain colors. Obviously, if you're colorblind, you would also, use these, but I personally just keep this on normal and everything on default because I respond better to, teammates being blue, enemies being red. But if you respond better to, let's say, what do you got here? Ally color. If you want your ally to actually, if you want it opposite, if you want it, them to be red, enemy to be, I don't know, blue or something like that, you can also do that. That works perfectly, especially if you respond better, like I said. But if you want to change any of this, actually, any of these modes really work. I've tried all 3 of these. I think all of them work really well, even if you're just really not used to having different color enemies or different color teammates. These can really go well. So yeah, try these out and see how it goes for you. So this next setting is actually going to be targeting vanguards and duelists. So if you're a Spider-Man main or a Venom main, and really anyone that swings around, you're going to want to take a look at this setting. This is going to be very, very important. So again, we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to head to keyboard controller, whatever you're using. Go to combat, and make sure you choose the character that you want to change, because unfortunately, you have to go to each character in the game and change the settings individually. So what we want to do is you want to scroll down with either Venom or Spider-Man, whoever can swing around. We're going to scroll down here. Let's see. All right. So you're right under hero. You're going to see hold to crawl or hold to run on walls, anything like this, right? What you're going to want to do is go to direction of wall crawling. You want to change this to advance towards crosshair. Now, all this is basically when you're wall climbing, you can just use your WASD and aim your cursor in the direction you want your hero to go. This setting isn't as important as what I'm about to touch upon, but it really depends on what your preference is. Try these both out and see what you like, because they can really change the game, especially if you do wall climb a lot. Personally, I would go with the advance towards crosshair. It makes it a lot more convenient. Now, here is where it gets really important. So what you want to do is you want to go right below where we just went across the direction of wall climbing. Right below that, you want to go to easy swing. Now, at first, it's going to be checked. You want to check this off just like that, because what this is going to do... All right, so let's say we want to... Usually, let's say you're playing Spider-Man or Venom, right? Usually when you press shift or whatever button it is to swing, let's say you aim right here where there's no building, usually it would auto swing. So most likely I would have connected to this pole right here, or whatever this is. I would have swung, right? Actually, I'll show you guys. Let's see if I go... So let's say I aim right here and I swing. See how it connected automatically? We don't want that. What we want to do is we want to come back here, turn easy swing off, and make sure wherever we're aiming our crosshair, it connects and it swings us. We don't want to be aiming at nowhere. Let's say we're in a panic, we're in the middle of a fight, trying to figure out where to go, and then all of a sudden we get wrapped up right here and then we get swung. You don't want that. You want to turn this setting off and make sure that it is wherever you aim, you swing. Not where you just swing just random places and you fly across, then you get flung off the map and die. Yeah, you don't want that. So yeah, definitely keep that off, especially with Spider-Man. I mean, if you're a Spider-Man main, this will change the game, I'm telling you. So last but not least, we're going to quickly touch upon a new setting, which is going to be audio. So you want to go to settings and make sure you're on combat mix right next to audio tab here. So this is all going to be personal preference, but really depends on what your role is in the game. So let's say you play duelist like me. I'm going to want my being healed to be maxed out. I would want either, actually, this goes for Vanguard too, because being a tank, it's very beneficial to know when you're being healed. So you're going to want this maxed out, or at least four or five, because knowing when you're being healed can be very beneficial, especially when there's so much going on. You're not really paying attention to your health bar or really where your teammates are. You're so focused on taking that damage or killing the enemy team. Now, having this maxed out, you'll know exactly when you're being healed and how much you're being healed by maybe both healers or whatever many healers are on the team, pretty much. So this is very important to have. So for damage volume, I like to have this kind of in the middle, so like 3 or 4. So if you are a Vanguard, having this high is probably going to be beneficial to you, knowing how much damage you're really taking, since there's probably so many enemies targeting you. So having this high, you can really understand or get an idea of how much damage you're really taking from how many different people. I don't know if you should really have this that high if you play a duelist, because, I mean, you have much less health. I think you have 250 health or something like that, compared to a Vanguard, which is much, much higher. So this doesn't really mean much to you. But everything else really is personal preference. I like to have the announcer lower because, I mean, they get kind of loud and annoying. But I think the most important two options here are going to be being healed and damage volume. I mean, also healing others. This can be nice if you're a healer. You can really hear when you're healing someone. But I guess that doesn't really matter because you know when you're healing someone. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to hire that, that could be nice. I like to have that at 4. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I really hope you guys have been enjoying this game just as much as I've been. I just hit gold 3. I'm very excited to get, well, I mean, it's gonna be kind of difficult. I don't think anyone has gotten Grandmaster yet, but I really want to work towards a Silver Crest of Honor just to have in my profile. I think that'll be really cool. So I'm working, man. I'm getting there. Especially I don't have a full sack, but I think I got 2 other people to play ranked with. So yeah, we're gonna grind, and I hope you guys get far enough too where you can get this crest. So good luck to all of you that are playing, and I hope everyone's having a great time just as much as I am. And hopefully you got something out of this video. I know this came out kind of a couple days after the game actually released, so maybe you guys already know about this stuff. But if not, I hope I helped. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.